It's already time to go look for a new doctor because Peter Capaldi is leaving this series or this next series after the Christmas special of Doctor Who. So it's surprisingly, he started in 2013, which is crazy to me because it feels like he just started last year in my head.
Yeah.
But he said he will be leaving. He said, I've never done 3 years of work on anything. It's time to move on. And he's going to be doing other things, I suppose. But once again, we're getting to the point where we're wondering who's going to be the new Doctor Who.
Absolutely. I mean, he's not a young actor. I follow Peter Capaldi for a while. I like to keep up to date with as many Scottish actors as I possibly can. And I mean, I loved him as Doctor Who. I liked Matt Smith as well. My favourite of the recent years has still been David Tennant, who I think, when he left, he went on to do great things. We were both big fans of him and Jessica Jones.
He's going to be Scrooge McDuck?
Yes, he's going to be Scrooge McDuck. See, he was phenomenal in Jessica Jones.
He was so good.
He was so good in that. So, you know where my allegiance is going to be to get the next Doctor Who? Like, why
Ireland.
fix something? Why fix something that's clearly not broken? Just stay at home, go and find another Scottish actor as we continue our pursuit and our portrayal of the best Scottish Doctor Who's.
Who should be the Scottish actor?
There's an actor that I like called Martin Compston, and he's the reason I like him is because he's a former professional soccer player come actor, so that shares a little similarities with the field that I'm doing. So, but he's been in a bunch of things in this, and he's very familiar with the BBC program. I think he's been in like 4 or 5 drama series with them. He recently just played a serial killer based on a true story, and he was remarkable as it. And he's had a little smaller roles, but I feel like he's at that point, kind of like Matt Smith, where you are getting to a stage where you're becoming known, but you can really be known as a doctor and push forward. I mean, look at Matt Smith in... Did you watch The Crown?
Yeah.
I thought why is that guy not nominated for any awards? I thought he stole the show. Yeah, John Lithgow is great, and so is Claire Holt, I believe, who plays the Queen, but I thought he was brilliant in that role. I really think he was. So use this as a springboard, Martin Compston, and go forward. But I think you're going to have a little bit more known people.
I have a list of people who either some people are leading campaigns for them to be Doctor Who, or they have in the past, or perhaps they've expressed interest. One is Richard Ayoade from The Crystal Maze. The IT crowd is what I remember him from most. Rupert Grint of Harry Potter.
Could be.
There's a lot of names on here. I don't want to do them all.
Ginger Doctor Who, I like
there's
it.
20. Is the world ready for a ginger Doctor Who?
Is there an uproar? Let's see if the people will respond.
Well, I mean, we talked before about Helen Mirren potentially, because she somewhat expressed interest, and I think Helen Mirren should get to do whatever she wants to do.
Of course she does.
At this point. Let's see, there's also David Morrissey of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Haley Atwell, Agent Carter.
Nice.
Alfie Enoch, How to Get Away with Murder and the Harry Potter movies.
I love him in How to Get Away. That's a great call, actually.
Yeah.
He's a young, I mean, I like the young. It's amazing how you're able to toy with both young and old who's playing these characters before and still able to maintain the magic,
the
right?
Doctor
That's
it. He could be anybody.
Yeah.
Body.
Anybody. But he was good in How to Get Away with Murder, and he's familiar with BBC. I think he was in Harry Potter. Did you ever notice him in Harry Potter?
Yeah.
I never really did until I
He
watched it back.
too.
Yes, he did.
He did.
So, and he was great, and I don't think I'm not going to spoil it. I mean, I'm sure people watch. Does anyone really watch How to Get Away with Murder that watches?
Not this audience.
NerdAlert. So yeah, I think his role is
including me
limited on How to Get Away with Murder.
Does that mean he'll get killed?
I think he already did.
Oh.
But either way, spoiler. I'm sure the editors will
Murder's
put
the
it
name
before.
of the show. Rory Kinnear of The Imitation Game, Skyfall.
Oh, he's great.
Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie.
You know who he is.
Hugh Laurie is a type of actor that I just don't... He's perfectly fit for it, but not at the moment. Like, he's still... There's a certain group of actors that are, as if we were talking off camera, I don't want to mean it as an insult to Doctor Who. I feel like the best fitting actors are the ones that are on their way up or the ones that have already been at the top and they're looking for a new challenge. I don't think that Hugh Laurie's at the top part yet, even though he's done some phenomenal things.
He's doing the Night Manager now.
He's the Night Manager, he's doing Chance for Hulu, he's done a bunch of things. And I still think that there's a lot more to see from him. I'm waiting for him for an Oscar-nominated role. I feel like he's a brilliant actor. So.
And lastly, Matt Smith.
Back again.
Just come back.
Just abandon his
David
role
Tennant
as
for
Prince
that
Albert.
matter. Though I doubt they would come back. Don't hold your breath for those.
Did you mention Idris Elba in there, or
No,
someone
I didn't.
said?
Sorry, I skipped. There was a lot of
No.
writing and I missed it. But Idris Elba is someone people have mentioned
Black
for
Doctor.
both Doctor and both Bond.
Yeah.
As being a new step. I remember we did a story a long time ago where someone was like, "He's too street to be James Bond," and we were like, "He's the most posh man
He is not
in the room at
street.
any
Yeah.
point in time." So that was just a clouded racist message. I would
Exactly.
say.
It's a way to distract. We can't, basically, any excuse means that we can't have a black Bond. That's basically what people are trying to put forward when, like, they played, this funny thing about it is when you look at the origins from James Bond as well, it's a little convoluted, but, like, for the first time in Daniel Craig's movie, I believe in recent times, they took him back to his roots, where he was born in Scotland. So all this, he's a Londoner, he's a guy from England, he's a posh London, sophisticated, he's Scottish, but, so why could you, Sean Connery, one of the best Scottish actors, so I think it's people just make up in their own mind what they think Bond should be. But Idris Elba, I think, would be a great fit for anything. I love him as an actor. He's actually doing something, a show at the moment, which I don't think he could transition to Doctor Who as. He's actually training to be a real life boxer for a show, like not a scripted series. Like he's just going to step into the ring with someone and put himself to the test, like training for months as a boxer. Nope,
it's just him
it's
boxing.
Him boxing.
I'm confounded by that.
It's going to be remarkable. You got to have a lot of break. Stepping in with it's not just stepping in with guys off the street. He's stepping in with professionally trained boxers, and he's going to just put himself through a test.
Yeah.
So he's a good man.
I've never heard of that.
It's going to be crazy.
So they'll just wreck his face and he can't be Bond anymore.
You're like, what the hell is going on here? But brave man doing that. Brave man.
Cool.
That would be fun.
I'm not really sure yet either. We're still in the early phases because, as I mentioned off the top, we're not going to see Peter Capaldi disappear until, or not disappear, regenerate until after the Christmas special. And we're in January right now, so you have a long time for this to be figured out. I did not mention that also, but Steven Moffat will also be departing the show to be replaced as well. So we could come upon a very different Doctor Who right after this major transition for two major parties that are in the series right now. And that may be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on who you talk to. I've had some friends tell me, oh, it's too bad that Capaldi only got one good season, which seems like a major burn.
Yes, sounds like it.
It could be the beginnings of a major shakeup for Doctor Who. I guess we will see. Audience, who do you think should be Doctor Who? We have a long way to go, a lot of contenders to come out still, but please let us know your thoughts below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more.